Kakadosh Boker Tov. We were learning yesterday actually the halachot of Purim, and we were talking about whether it's going to be with the leap year month of the Adar Aleph and the Adar Bet. And I came across something which was actually very beautiful that has to do with the day of tomorrow. It says over here, Mi she'era lo nes be'adar ve'kibel al atzmon la'asot tamid yom mishteh ve'simcha. If a person had a miracle done to them in Adar, and therefore what happens is that they always do a Yom Mishteh V'Simcha, they do a party. Imera b'shana pshuta oseh barishon, right? Imera b'meuberet yaseh b'sheni. What does that mean? He says if it happened in a regular year, so then we know that Ashkenazim will always do it in the first month, because they hold that the first month is the Ikar, we always hold that the second month is the Ikar. However, though, if it did happen in a Shana Meuberet, so whichever month it took place, it will take place. But now says the Mishnah Brura, ve'ota seuda she'osim b'shvil hanes, he seudat mitzvah. He says, but the seuda that they do in order to remember a miracle is considered seudat mitzvah. Why? He says, dechol seuda she'osim lezecha niflaot Hashem, hu seudat mitzvah. Anything that they're going to do in order to remember the niflaot of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the wonders and the miracles of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is considered a seudat mitzvah. That's why we know that even though there had to be obviously a connection that the Tunisians, they decided Parashat Yitro and not the Hebrew date, right? It sounds like Shabbat HaGadol, that it doesn't matter about the actual date in the Hebrew, that it had to do always with the Thursday of Parashat Yitro. And that's why it's so important that when they come and they mention this miracle that happened to them, that they're going to do a Seudah, that in itself is already considered a Seudat Mitzvah, because they're remembering the miracles that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has done for them. And that's why it's important also that it's a Yom Mishteh V'Simcha, it's a day. That's why Bezrat Hashem, hopefully tomorrow we'll have already a Siyum Masechet, we'll have Bezrat Hashem a very big Simcha over here, because remember that they're coming and they're remembering the miracles that transpired upon them in Tunisia. And even though it could be that it was hundreds of years later, they still do these miracles, this Seudah, every single year to remember. That in itself, to remembering the Niflaot HaBoreh, is considered a Seudat Mitzvah every single year when they're going to be doing that. So I think it's actually a very beautiful idea, especially then when it's coming to do with the Purim, so that's what we do on Purim to remember the miracles. So too, it could be a personal miracle, or it could be on a community level miracle, that it's always going to be considered a Seudat Mitzvah.